Come on now. Come on, baby, come on now. Okay. There we go. Got that. I think we are ready to go, everybody. What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers live stream. And don't worry, this will be a full game live stream. I know last time I did a half a game, and yeah, the Cavs, they didn't do so well against the Thunder, but I knew they were already up against it against the Thunder. The Thunder are like a damn juggernaut this year. So yeah, and the Cavs were missing a couple dudes, so I knew we were up against it. This will be a full game live stream, so I'm not going anywhere for the full 4 quarters. Yeah. As tonight, the Cavaliers are on the road as they're in the real Queen City. I know that'll trigger some people, if you know what I'm saying. But they are in Charlotte, North Carolina, as they face off against the Charlotte Hornets, who, let's be honest, are not good. They are in the midst of a streak of win, lose, win, lose, win. They are coming off a pretty impressive win over the Denver Nuggets just a couple days ago. Of course, the Cavs lost to the Thunder in their last game, snapping their little 2-game win streak. Quickly looking at the teams here, the Cavs are 3.5-point favorites. The total over/under 238.5, and the money line -155 for the Cavs, +130 for the Hornets. Leading scorers, rebounders, and assisters. Donovan Mitchell leads in points and assists, 29 points, 6 assists. You know the drill. LaMelo Ball leads also in points and assists with about 20 points per game, about 8 assists, rocking a 41% field goal percentage, 88% from the line, and then 3 turnovers in about 27.5 minutes per game. Moussa Diabate leads in rebounds for the Hornets with about 5 defensive and 4 offensive. And of course, we get right into it because ESPN is like, we're not wasting any time here. Starting fives for each team. For the Cavaliers, it's Mitchell, Tyson, Wade, Mobley, Allen. And for the Hornets, it's Knipple. Of course, they take it away before I could read it. Knipple, the guy in the thumbnail, of course. The rookie. Knipple, Nipple. Han, Knipple. And we're underway. Right out. Wow, they're right at it. Damn. Wasted no time. Hornets are in their turquoise jerseys. They look like the retros, kind of. And the Cavs are in their blacks. Here's Miller. Goes right up. Misses. Rebounded by Allen. You'll get it to Mitchell. Mitchell up ahead. Mitchell drives. Floater is up and good. Here's Miller. LaMelo Ball not. Is he not playing? Huh. I thought he was. He's not out there. Interesting. Here's a drive. Bridges, turnaround, misses. Cavs will get it back here. Mobley up the other way. Mobley drives on Bridges. Hook shot is good. Here's the Hornets. Bridges up top. Here's a drive. Blocked by Allen. GTFOH, B. Yeah. Drive, the lob. Flushed by Allen. Oh! Here's Brandon Miller. Guarded by Wade. Drives right in on him. Backs off. Around the horn. Here's Knipple. Fadeaway is missed. Rustled away by Wade. Stays balanced enough to get the ball into Mitchell. Here's Mobley over to Wade. Mitchell for 3. No. Tipped back to Tyson. To Mobley. Here's Wade. Dino gives it to Mobley. Works inside, goes up and throws it down with an awkward angle. Quick timeout. Hornets 8-0 Cavs lead. I was going to say, did they have Mike Breen on the call for this game? You mean to tell me, if this is right, they dragged Mike Breen, the main commentary crew, to Charlotte, North Carolina for this game? ESPN, what are you doing? Dang. Well, I mean, they could have had him go to Milwaukee. That's weird. All right. Let's get a more accurate reading here, guys. So, yeah, it's Diabate. Okay, so Bridges, Diabate, Miller, James, and Knipple for the Hornets. Is LaMelo, like, not playing or something? Let me look at this something real quick. I just missed something, but is he, like, out? And I just didn't realize? Or is he on the bench? I kind of sworn he wasn't injured. He wasn't on the injury report. Let me see something, though. He's not even on the injury report. I don't know what the hell happened. Huh. Maybe he's just not starting. Oh, well. Not complaining. I'm certainly not complaining. All right. So other games going on this evening, Indiana and Boston. That game will be going in about 20 minutes. Brooklyn, New York, Battle of the Boroughs. Atlanta, Memphis. Detroit, New Orleans. OKC, Milwaukee. And then Toronto and Sacramento. Packers interviewed Al Harris for their defensive coordinator job. What's really puzzling to me is the Browns haven't really even looked for another candidate to satisfy the Rooney Rule thing because they need two. And Mike McDaniel backed out yesterday to go be the Chargers OC. I'm waiting for them to freaking just randomly interview like Antonio Pierce or somebody. Right? I'm waiting for that. It's only a matter of time before we see that drop. Oh, man. No. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be belching like that, but damn. It just be dropping out of my gut. You know, just blah, blah. Sometimes I could really flex my gut and I can make it go longer. Giggity. Yeah, they got RJ and Mike Breen doing this game. No shot. They dragged him to freaking Charlotte to do this game. This is a game that you just have like the C team do. Like Mark, like, what's his face that used to do the Kings games? Yeah, he'd always have like the really awesome like remarks. Yeah. Anyways, here's Sion James. Diabate against Allen. Drives inside, goes up and gets it somehow. Diabate, I believe he was also a former Cav at one point. And the Hornets are finally on the board. Here's Mobley. Gives it up to Wade. Here's Mitchell up top against Bridges. Forces a switch. Tyson, floater, good. Back comes James. Bridges. Once upon a time, the Cavs were actually interested in Miles Bridges. James lost the ball. Got it back. Kicks it out. Knipple. Nope. Cavs will get it back here. Here's Mobley. Mitchell. Kicks it out. Tyson for three. It's good. Cavs on a roaring start, up 13-2. This is what I like to see. being aggressive. But again, the Hornets are not they're not that good, obviously. The Cavs have been playing like mid. Diabate, corner three is missed. Brought down with ease. Cavs will get it back. Here's Mitchell. Spida. Lost the ball briefly. He'll get it back. Looks like we're going to see someone coming in from the Hornets eventually. Mobley gets bumped, and there's a foul. And here comes LaMelo Ball coming off the bench. LaMelo going to enter for the first time. Who knows when we're going to see Alonzo. He'll come in for Zion James. Okay, so Brian Flores has signed an extension with the Vikings. If he does not receive a head coaching job this cycle, he'll be back. Okay. All right. 13-2. 8:07 to go in the first. Here's Tyson. Mitchell. Mitchell spin up, short. Tipped back to LaMelo. Ball, the lob, up and a foul as he tried to lob it up. Fouls on Jalen Tyson. What's up, Jacob? What up, my brother? What up, my brother? Jeffrey Simmons straight up tells Cam he has the worst body for a quarterback? Damn. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. You call him chunky? Fat. It's the first one. By the way, the trade deadline for the NBA is 2 weeks from tomorrow. Alrighty. God, it comes here quick. Jeez. The next 2 weeks are going to be very interesting when it comes to what are these teams going to do. Are we going to see any fireworks this year besides Trae Young? Right? Here's Donovan against LaMelo. Sizing him up. Drives. Goes up. The flush is missed, but he's fouled. That had some viciousness behind it. I can't believe they dragged freaking Breen and them to this game. That's hilarious to me. I'm going to freaking OKC Milwaukee, but no, you have them doing this game. Why? Ball brothers. Ooh, the Ball brothers. First one is good for Jarrett. There's Darius Garland. Free throws are good. Anyone curious why Darius is out? Big toe sprain on his other foot. That's going to be a curse for him this year, isn't it? Up 15-4. 7:25 and counting here in the first quarter. LaMelo. Knipple. Looks like we're going to see Dre and Porter Jr. enter. There's a miss. Wade has it. Gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell from right to left. Guarded by Miller. Spida drives with the left. Goes up. Got it for two. Takes a little spill. Gets right up. Miller to LaMelo. Fires for three. And he misses. And here comes the Cavs. They're pushing. Lob it. Damn it. Oh, I thought he was going to lob it. Oh, well. He still got it back, though. Mitchell underneath. Up and in for two. Another timeout. And that's 2 timeouts in the first half of the first quarter for the Hornets. 19-4 Cavs lead. Getting whatever they want, really. And I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. Of course, as you know, this is the first quarter. Games are 4 quarters. So what I'm going to need is this effort and stuff throughout the entire game. By the way, I don't know if you guys were in the stream last night. I don't think anybody was. I'm gonna rehash this, okay? In my picks stream last night, I made a pact on video We're on the 45-minute mark. If the Patriots win the Super Bowl, okay? You listening? If they win the Super Bowl, I've already come out and said this. Because I showed off a jersey I got for Christmas. A little late Christmas gift, you know? Something dope. It's a Jackson Smith and Jigba half and half jersey. Half Seahawks, half Ohio State. It's a banger. And I said on stream last night, if the Patriots win, I will find and try to purchase a Travion Henderson Patriots Ohio State one, if they have them. And I will get somehow a 2025 National Championship patch for one side and the Super Bowl patch for the other. I already know people are going to say, you're a fake fan. Yeah, I've only been making Browns videos for the last, 10 plus years. Yeah, I'm a fake fan. I've only been on here wasting 3 hours of my Sundays from September to January for the last how many years watching the games with y'all, and I'm a fake fan, right? If I was a fake fan, I would say, screw this damn team and go jump on another team by now. I would have done that years ago. People really going to say that. The thing is, nobody's really going to say that, though, because they know the truth. Damn fake fan. Honestly, if I ever see someone in the chat, I dare them to call me a fake fan. I'll reach through my computer and slap them across the face. Like SpongeBob did. Reach through the phone and smack Sandy in the face with the freaking karate thing. That's what I'm going to do to you. Call me a fake fan. Who the hell you think you are, huh? Huh? That's right. Nobody call me that. Because they know. They know better. When a fake fan come on here every Sunday or whenever, every game day for 3+ hours and watch the crap that we've watched? No. So Craig Porter Jr. is in for Jared Allen, and of course, Dre enters for Donovan Mitchell. Ryan Kalkbrenner and Josh Green enter for the Hornets. Kalkbrenner, former Creighton Blue Jay. Here's LaMelo. LaMelo, Bridges, Kalkbrenner, Miller, and Green for the Hornets. Mobley against Ball. Drives, goes up, and got it. First bucket in a little bit for them. There's Larry Nance. He doesn't play much anymore. It's up, and that's a bucket and one for Evan Mobley. Yeah, Larry Nance. He doesn't even play anymore. Dude, Larry used to be a actual 6th, 7th man in the rotation. Now he doesn't even play. He got usurped by Naquan Tomlin, who, by the way, is entering the game for Dean Wade. I see someone in a freaking Bobcats jersey. That's an OG right there. That's an OG right there. Free throw is good. .607 to go. Up by 16. Ball. Miller. Oh, stolen by Mobley. Here's Tomlin. Tomlin lost it. Kicks it out to Dre. 3. It's good. 25-6 Cavs lead. Hey, yo, Dre. Love to see that. 3 ball for Melo is in and out. Brought down by Tomlin. Here's Dre. Dre tipped around and turned it over. Bridges almost lost it. Fouled and won. Fouls on Dre. DeAndre Hunter. I still remember when we acquired him last year. Of course, I didn't have internet that day, so I had to improvise using a I still made the video, but I had to like go to the library to post it. Because of course, on all days, that would be the day my internet just goes kaput. Of course. All right, here's Porter. Fires for three. It's good for CPJ. 28-8, Cavs lead. LaMelo trying to get saucy. Misses. Tyson hits the deck, gets it to Mobley. Mobley going to bring it up. Here's Tyson. Back to Evan. Evan working against a smaller defender. Backing him down. Kicks it out. Tyson, Porter, Dre, cold three. Too strong. Brought down. Tipped back out. Tyson, too strong. And it goes off the backboard. It's funny. Whenever I say Tyson, because my dog, his name is Tyson, and I expect him to freaking start barking because I'm saying his name. Wow. So there's Grant Williams. He's actually back in the game. Wow. So he's back. We haven't seen him since he hurt himself, I think, with Dallas, right? Was it like over like 400 days ago, they said. Wow. It's been a long time since we've seen Grant in a game. And here's Williams. Fires and he misses. Saved. And a bump foul. Grant Williams is in for Miles Bridges. FYI. And Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen return. 20 to go here in the first quarter. ESPN looks to be a little laggy today, so wait for them to catch up. Here's Ball. Drives. It's up and blocked by Allen. It's up again and blocked by Porter. All block. Getting blocked by a much smaller guard? That's tough. Yeah, ESPN's tripping, so I'm going to have to keep you guys updated on the score. And there's a pass. Is that stolen? Three. Nope. And it's taken away. Up ahead. Pass the ball to the corner. Dre all over him. And then there's a foul. He's like, oh man, he freaking pushed him down. What the hell? He's going to challenge this. I mean, he ran him over. I mean, damn. Damn. All right. So yeah, ESPN was acting a little slow. But we're good. We good though. Everyone's having a good night so far. Of course, now with football season coming to a close, it's going to be mainly basketball on this channel for a while. Of course, the Guardians ain't doing anything when it comes to making moves, so I don't got to worry about them. So it's mainly going to be basketball stuff on here. So they're challenging this. It was a pretty full-on freaking ran him over. Damn. So we should be getting an answer here momentarily about what the heck is going to happen on this challenge. Okay. Offensive foul on Grant Williams. All right. Good call. Call by Henny. Henny. Colin Sexton returns, or he'll enter for Brandon Miller. Knipple returns for LaMelo Ball. Cavs up 20. .350 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell, former Cavalier, Colin Sexton, a part of the trade to bring Spider to Cleveland, of course. Mitchell, pull up two is a bit short. Saved by Dre. Here's Porter. Porter against Williams to Dre. Held. Foul's on Colin Sexton. They wanted that to be a charge. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Well, I gotta do something real quick. I'll do that next time out. Hang on. And I think we're gonna have another challenge. I'm gonna take this opportunity. I'll be right back, guys. All right, so we won our challenge. The Hornets lost their challenge. Don't you just love how that works out? So they lost their challenge. Cavs back to the free throw line. That's tough. We won our challenge. They lost theirs. That's tough. Both involved DeAndre Hunter, too. All right. Free throw is good. One more coming up for Dre. Allen, Mitchell, Hunter, Tomlin, and Porter Jr. on the floor for the Cavs. Free throw is missed. Knipple, Sexton, Green, Kalkbrenner. I think Williams is out there still. No, is he even out there? I don't even know. Drives up and he missed it. Rebound. Put back is good and a foul on DeAndre Hunter. Oh, and Dre will go sit in the corner over here and think about what the heck is going on. Yeah. Throws good. 29-11. Cavs lead. 3 minutes to go in the first. And Hunter loses the ball. Come on, guys. Don't start getting reckless. Knipple goes up and in for 2. Mitchell to Porter. Porter over to Tomlin. Kicks it out. Hunter. Kick out corner 3. Porter. Nope. Rebound. Pick back dunk by Tomlin. I haven't seen Thomas Bryant in a minute though, but that's fine. I'd rather have him be out there as an insurance policy more than anything. And there's a 3 by Knipple. Porter. Mitchell. Inside. Turned it over. Hands up ahead. Up and in for 2 for Knipple. I'm out, Cavs. Long-time rivals, freaking Cavs and Hornets. Yeah, right. We ain't rivals. I think they're just trying to create something. I don't know the rivalry between us and them. Wow. You know what's something though? And again, what a finish by Knipple. I know, right? Realize something, right? So watching that show, you know what show? Stranger Things, the show I've been gushing about on this damn channel for how long now? But it's so interesting to see how people like talk about it. Uh, yeah, that chick freaking 11, bro. She was jealous as hell when Max showed up. She's like, this bitch trying to take my man. Who this freaking coming in from California trying to take my girl, trying to take my man? Who the hell she thinks she is? Huh? She's trying to riz him up using a skateboard and shit like that. Nah, hell nah. Here's Tomlin. Hunter fires for 3. That's missed. Williams with the rebound. Gets it to Sexton. Cavs, of course, losing their steam like they always do. Floater good. 11-point lead. They start off hot and then they fizzle out. Allen gives it to Porter. Corner. Tomlin. Nope. Because you know why? Because they do that garbage. Freaking out here, hucking up 3s instead of attacking the rim. They start falling in love with shooting 3s and then they let the other team crawl back into it. 3 is missed again. Why are they in love with shooting 3s? I do not know. It's kind of annoying. Sexton misses way off. Mitchell has it. He'll bring it up. Mitchell Drive. And he's fouled. Bills. Sir. Okay. Lou Anarumo and Brian Daboll are interviewing tomorrow. Wow. Dashy Sports Premiere. Indy Ignite versus Columbus Fury game vlog. Yeah, all right, buddy. Okay. Yeah, all right. Free throw coming up. Well, free throws for Spider. First one is good. No changes to the lineups. Less than a minute to go in the first. Cavs probably had one of the better starts that we've seen in a while. Aggressive, attacking, not settling for dumb shots. Free throws are good. Up by 13. Free throws are good. Here's Sexton. 42 seconds and counting. 9 on the shot clock. Sexton. Williams to the corner for Knipple. Knipple for 3 is missed. And then they fumbled around. Kalkbrenner gets blocked from behind by Porter Jr. Here's Hunter. Mitchell gonna settle it down. About a 4-second difference between shot and game clock. Mitchell standing just shy of the right on the logo at half court. Pulling off any screen. Maybe saying like wait on it. He went to go put it up. Lost it for a second. We got a 24-second violation. I know what Mitchell was trying to do, but he lost control of the ball. Oh, nope. And that'll do it for the first. Cavs up 13. 33-20. Had a hot start, and then they fizzled off, as they always do. We're still winning. That's good. Keep this up for 3 more quarters, and we'll be very happy people. What happened? Is there still time left? There's still like 0.5 left to go. Cavs should still actually have a chance to do something with it. All right. So they're going to have to go full court with this one. Inbound. Dre. Oh, sky high. Oh, I thought that was going to fall in. If he would have hit that, I would have walked off. So that's it for the first for real now. Cavs still up 13. Wow. Leon Thomas has been announced as a Grammys performer. About that, right? Leon freaking Thomas. In fact, let me actually refresh my memory. I believe that is the same Leon Thomas that was on Victorious on Nickelodeon. Let me see here. I believe he got his original start. I think that's him. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, Leon Thomas III was a guest star as Harper on the episode iCarly. That's him. Man, that's crazy, you know? I mean, he was on a kids show, and now he's over here performing on the Grammys. I didn't realize he could sing like that, though. Okay. Oh, he's definitely like that. All right. Yeah, he began as a child actor. Now look at him. Over here singing on the Grammys. Talk about a glow up. Pizza Hut. I know Tom Brady enjoys that. Pizza Hut. Imagine him on the phone. Thank you for calling Pizza Hut. Or he'd be like, Pizza Hut Hut. Why are you looking at me? Pizza Hut Hut. Oh, that's great. I'm glad they started doing that. That's awesome. Oh, let me turn that off. There we go. All right, so second quarter should be starting here momentarily. Cavs up 13. Of course, we got another commercial break. Oh. Sound like Megan the Stallion. Ah. Uh. Oh. Ah, ah, ah. Bow, 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 bow. Wow. So come in for Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley is in for Dre. Miller and LaMelo re-enter for the Hornets. So we're going to see a Larry Nance minutes now. Interesting indeed. Here's Larry up and in, misses, put back dunk by Tomlin. This is LaMelo. Kicks it out. Williams gets it back out. Sexton. Too strong. Mobley gets it. Here comes Mitchell. He's going full speed. Tried to do the little whip move, and he freaking lost the ball out of bounds. The one time I've seen that move actually fail him. Simply because he just lost control of the ball. Up by 15. LaMelo. And then Miller misses. Brought down by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Dog's not shutting up. That's always fun. Here's Porter. That's the danger of getting a beagle, for anyone wondering. They won't shut up. They will bark at everything. 3. Good by Sexton. It's a 12-point lead for the Cavs. Mobley fires, misses. See, their shooting's going to let the Hornets come right back in this game if they're not careful. Ball. Williams for 3. No. Way off. Rebounded by Tomlin. He'll give it to Porter. LaMelo. I'm sorry, LaMelo. Craig Porter. Over to Ball. Mobley, and there's a foul. Okay. Foul's on LaMelo. Hey, he didn't run around. Go inside the paint. Nice pass. Goes up. Gets it for Mobley. To Sexton. Sexton against Tomlin. LaMelo goes up, misses. Brought down by Larry. Larry going to give it to Porter. Porter Jr. drives, stops. Nice pass. Dunked by Larry. 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 Scary Larry. Here's LaMelo. Ball. Gets it off to Miller, who lost it. Somehow it was saved by Williams, though. Miller gets it off, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hornets. Bridges enters for Williams, and Zion James returns for Colin Sexton. Porter Jr. will exit, and Tyrese Proctor enters for him. So it's already the third meeting between the two teams this year. Pass is taken to Diabate. Ball for three. No. 24-second violation. Horrible looking shot. Larry Nance actually getting minutes is actually pretty interesting. We haven't really seen him much. All right, here comes Mitchell. Spida drives. Kick out corner. Proctor missed. Tip back. Mitchell against Bridges. Sizing him up. Fires for three. It's good. By the way, this is technically Tyrese's return home, pretty much, because he played at Duke. Just a little ways away from Charlotte. Practically Duke territory. Three for LaMelo's way off. Rebounded by James. To Bridges. Wide open three is missed again. And a foul in the process. Dalen Tyson returns for Naquan Tomlin. Kalkbrenner returns for Diabate. Charles Lee, the coach of the Hornets. Not too long ago, the Hornets were a play-in team. And this year, they're just bad. Still. It's tough. Inbound for LaMelo. Getting pestered. Look at this. Kalkbrenner getting pestered by Larry. He's all over. Dude, be careful there, Larry. LaMelo, kick out. Nice pass. Miller for three is missed. Brought down. Don't hit yourself now, guys. Back the other way. Mobley against Bridges. Proctor. Larry thought about pulling up. Mitchell fires for three. It's good. 22-point lead for the Cavs. Just like that. Goes up and little tip in by Kalkbrenner. Here comes Mitchell. Oh, and Tyson and James got tied up. So that'd be an offensive foul. And Dean Wade will return to the floor for Donovan Mitchell. So here's LaMelo against Proctor. Proctor's been a solid player for the Cavs, and there's an offensive foul on Kalkbrenner. $7:19 and counting here in the half. Kick out. Three. Nope. Missed. Back the other way come the Hornets. Here's Bridges. Bridges. Over to Ball. Ball dancing against Proctor. Kicks it out. Bridges. Drives. Goes up and got blocked by Mobley. Here comes Evan. Spins against Bridges. Working against him. Drives and goes up and throws it down. He's already almost at a double-double here in the first half. He's got 11, and he's got 8 rebounds. Timeout, Hornets. Cavs up 22. A 14-5 second quarter so far. This is what I wanted to see all along. Right? But what do we get most nights? Just them chucking up threes because they're trying to be the Warriors. If they play like this consistently, not too many teams can beat them. Cavs doing their thing. Earlier, really dragged poor Mike Breen and Richard Jefferson to Charlotte for this game. Man, at 9:30 tonight on ESPN, you get Milwaukee and OKC facing off. I mean, I'm not complaining, but you could have had them doing that game and had us get like Mark Jones or something. You know? Wouldn't have been mad at that. I mean, it's cool though. You know, it's probably one of the rare times we're actually going to have Green and Jefferson doing our games. Right? I'm not mad about it at all, actually. Why would I be mad about having, Mike Breen calling our game? I just don't think we're going to hear a bang because there's no reason for him to break out the bang today. We're not going to get a bang unless it's like a freaking half-court buzzer beater. Or Donovan Mitchell's heating up, which he's looking good already. But Evan Mobley, 11 points on 8 rebounds. That's all he's been doing. Getting buckets and getting boards. He's got that B&B going. Buckets and boards. 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 It's like a freaking wood shop. Buckets and boards. Do 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 do. 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 Do 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 do. Donovan Mitchell, 29 points per game. He's at 14 already. Knipler is at 19 points. He's at 7 on average. So Jared Allen's back in for Mobley. Sexton's in for Ball. We have a foul. Juan Moncada back to the Angels. Thanks for that information, John Heyman. We were clearly waiting for that one, right? That's the sounding we've all been waiting for, right? Moncada back to freaking Angels. Good to know. Don't care. Let me know when the Guardians do something else, which we know they're probably not going to do. There's a rebound by Proctor. He'll bring it down and take it the other way himself. Kick out, Wade. Larry thought about pulling up. Kicks it out. Tyson misses. It goes right to Larry. Proctor, the rookie from Duke. Step back. Thought about pulling up to Wade. Goes up and he's fouled. 2 shots for Dean as he looks to get on the board. Scoring really hasn't been his thing as of late. Can't really say I'm, disappointed. Kind of wondering, though, if the Cavs were to make a trade at the deadline, who would be the ones to leave? DeAndre Hunter? Craig? Dean? Probably. Dean, Thomas Bryant, Larry Nance, probably like anyone like that. Guys that are like at the back of the freaking rotation that you don't see play much. In an extreme case, you could say Jared Allen, but I don't think that'll happen. Miller, Williams for 3. No. Cavs will get it back here. Over to Wade. Proctor moves inside. Kicks it out to Tyson. Jalen. Kick out. Wade. Drives. Goes up. Gets the basket. He got it going away from the basket, too. It was his body. And we got a foul on the floor by Jalen Tyson. Cavs up 26. On Knipple enters for Brandon Miller. Evan Mobley returns for Larry. Mobley with 11 points, 8 boards. And Craig Porter is in for Tyson. Sam Merrill at the back end of the bench there. He's got another hand issue, of course. Poor guy. Grant Williams just came back from his injury. I think it was the ACL. I think it was. Here's Bridges. Knipple. Bridges right down the baseline for 2 with a dunk. .456 to go here in the first half. Allen goes in a crowd, very ill-advised, and he turned it over, of course. Sexton goes up and in for 2. Porter. Mobley to Proctor. Proctor misses. I'd love to see Proctor start heating up here eventually, but I don't know if it'll happen. I'd love it, though. Here's a drive. Sexton, step back. 2 is short, is too strong. Missed it. Here comes Porter. Drive, and it tipped around and tipped away. Knipple brings it back the other way. Corner. Bridges, 3. Missed. Brought down by Allen. Up ahead. Here's Mobley pushing it a little bit. Goes up. Misses. Put back. Missed again. Kick out. Proctor. Hey. Love doing that. Cavs up 54-29. Damn. Oh, there's a steal, but you need the ball. They call it, was it a kick ball or whatever? And LaMelo returns for Sexton. Mitchell returns for Proctor. And Tomlin returns for Porter. Mobley needs 1 more rebound for a double-double already. Pretty impressive, honestly. Here's Mobley on a screen, kick out. Wade to Evan against Ball. This is barbecue chicken for him. It should be spin move. Oh, just dunked on a dude on his head. Ah. Al Harris interviewing for the Commanders defensive coordinator spot. Don't care. 2:40 to go, up by damn near 30. Mitchell, oh, kick out pass. Oh, sets him up, thank you. And he missed it. Damn you. There's a foul. Loose ball foul. Him out. He dunked all over Grant Williams. Holy shit. LaMelo Ball charged with the loose ball foul. Ball? Loose ball? 21 to that is a 23-9 second quarter advantage for the Cavs. They're playing so much good. They're playing such really good ball right now. Keep it up. Keep it up. Just don't let off the gas. Do not let off the gas. It's been a while since we've had a game like this where we can just be comfortable, be relaxed and chill. Heck, if this game continues like this, I might just end up talking more or less about whatever. I did say I'm doing all 4 quarters too. I'm not going to cut this off at halftime. The only way I'm cutting this off at halftime is if that score is like 70 to like 30 or something. Going to do what I think they're going to do, are they? Wouldn't score 14 points in 2 minutes, right? I mean, it's possible. You imagine? There's no way they would do it. They're not going to score 70 in the first half. It's the only way I would cut this stream off at halftime. If this game got so damn ugly, I just didn't even care. The way this game's going, it might get ugly. I might cut this off after the 3rd quarter. We might see the bench guys in the entire 4th quarter, the way this is going. Poor freaking RJ and Mike Breen. It's like, hey, RJ and Mike, if you guys act now, you guys can, that's a pretty long trip to Milwaukee. I was going to say, you guys could get out to Milwaukee before that game starts. That's tough, though, man. They were tasked with this game, and this is what they're getting. Josh Green enters for Bridges. And Zion James will take a seat. So Diabate returns for Zion. NBA Saturday primetime. Knicks, Sixers, Warriors, Timberwolves, Lakers, Mavs. Looks like a banger triple header there. Inbound goes from Mitchell to Mobley up top. Mobley for 3. Rolls off the rim. No good. Dean Wade almost takes a spill. Here's Ball. Step back. Chucks it up. Misses. Tipped back to the Hornets. That's Green. Knipple. Miss. Rebound again. Back to the Hornets. Friendly bounce. And then Mitchell knocks it out of bounds. These guys keep getting hurt. That's why. Here's the inbound to Knipple against Wade. Ball. Backs out. LaMelo drives. Kick out. Williams for 3 is missed. Brought down by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Kick out to Wade. Back to Spider. Less than 2 minutes to go. Mitchell fires for three. No. Tipped around. Goes to Tomlin. Inside. The lob. Tip. Miss. Come on, Allen. You gotta dunk that ish, man. Come on. Stop being such a pansy. Just dunk the damn thing. 3 is good for Knipple. Here's Wade. Dean to Mitchell. Fires. Short. And it goes to the Hornets. Kick out to Knipple. Knipple up top. Ball. 3. Too strong. Taken by Mobley, and there's your double-double. He's got 11. 13 and 11 for Evan in the first half. Ball, and it's all buckets and boards. Kick ball on Knipple. But he thinks he's playing soccer. Zion James is in for LaMelo. And Tyson returns for Naquan. Stand Brown over to Tyson. Missing to Mitchell. Corner. Wade. Nope. Brought down by Green. 56-32, 24 seconds to go. It's a drive. James goes up, draws nothing but air. 4 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell drives, goes up, blocked by Diabate, I think. Somebody blocked it. It was Josh Green. No, this is Diabate. Okay, that was weird. And that is it for the first half. Cavs, I don't think scored after that timeout that they talked about. Up by 24 at halftime. 24, 24, 25, 24. For the Cavs, it's been a two-man show for the most part. It's Mitchell and Mobley with 14 and 13 respectively, shooting a combined 11 for 22. Yeah, good stuff. 14 for Mitchell, 13 for Mobley, 5 for Tyson, 4 for Allen, 4 for Wade. All right. Off the bench, everybody scored actually too. 4 apiece for Tomlin and Hunter, 3 apiece for Porter and Proctor, 2 for Nance. Overall, 21 of 49 from the field, 43%. 6 of 24 from 3, 25%. 8 of 9 from the line, 89%. 38 rebounds, 10 assists, 7 turnovers, 2 steals, 4 blocks, and 8 fouls. And then you go to the Hornets. Their leading scorer is Con Knipple with 10. 4 for Bridges, 2 apiece for Diabate and Miller, 0 for Zion James. Off the bench, 7 for Sexton, 5 for Kalkbrenner, and 2 for Ball, who's 1 for 11 from the field. 13 of 50 from the field. Yeah, that's tough. 13 of 50 from the field, 26%. 3 for 24 from the three-point line and from beyond the arc, 13%. And 3 for 4 from the line, 75%. 21 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 turnovers, 5 steals, 2 blocks, 10 fouls. The Cavs are out rebounding the Hornets by 17. By 17. Yohan Moncada, Angels, 1 year, $4 million. Thanks, Ken Rosenthal. Again, we were waiting so long for that info. Cares. Okay. Uh, so yeah, Cavs up comfortably right now, 24-point lead. Yeah, 24. 24. 24. Hey, Patrick, what is it? I know a number greater than 24. Let me hear it. 25. Ha. Don't be coward, Kevin. Go ahead and hire Joe Woods as a DC. Oh, wow. Ami Reese is going to be the OC over in Atlanta, too, by the way. Browns have to wait by promoting or potentially risk losing Jim Schwartz? Hmm. Oh, they're going to freaking hire him to be the coach, aren't they? I know they are going to hire him. Uh, hmm. Thunder versus Bucks should be a good one. Bucks. Get Bucks. The last time the Cavs played on January 21st was against who's that? Milwaukee. Okay. Mobley dominated. When Mobley is locked in, he is so good. He is so good. Yes. The Duffer brothers admit Holly Wheeler and her friends weren't part of the original plan. Why did they add them? Add an extra mission, an extra wrinkle in the whole Mindscape universe thing with the others? You know what would have been really dope for the ending? And again, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen Stranger Things. It's been 2, 3 weeks now. If you haven't seen it by now, what the hell are you doing? But seriously, um, you know how badass it would have been to have the person that Vecna tried to take out 3 times and failed pop up at the end? Like what's the matter, buddy? You look like you've seen a ghost. Huh? Bitch. Yeah, asshole. I'm still here. Where you at, huh? You dead? Huh? Thinking about it, they did it right. They had the mother who was tortured for 5 seasons. Her family was put through legit hell for 5 seasons. They had her finish them off. That's what you do. They did it the right way. Right? Again, it would have been cool if she would have at least been there. The last thing Vecna sees, besides Joyce Byers putting the axe through his throat, is Max freaking Mayfield off in the distance watching. And as he's dying, she just flips him the bird like this. No, they had their own little arc that they were doing. Good old Duffer Brothers. Oh, that show. They left a lot to be desired, I'll tell you that much. Hmm. It ended right, though. Can't be mad about the ending. I'm more displeased with mainly how the timeline of everything. Right? But hey, they did good. They did good. The epilogue was fantastic. It was sad as hell, of course. And let me say this too: the ending, the end credits. I don't know why. Maybe because I had just really gotten into the show barely a few weeks before Volume 2 came out. I think I got into it like right around the time Volume 1, I think it came out. Yeah. I'm pretty sure right around the time Volume 1 came out. And hearing David Bowie's rendition of Heroes playing, it hits me, man. I mean, when you've watched the show, I mean, I only watched it for what, a few months? Not even. Imagine the people that watched the damn thing for 10 plus years. Right? The people that were there, season 1, episode 1. Imagine how they felt. Yeah. Me, I mean, it just hit me because of like nostalgia. You know, it's like, damn, that's really it. That's what it hit me. It hit me as like a damn, that's really it. That's crazy. And it's like, I wish I would have gotten into the show a lot earlier. That would have been lit. Especially like if I would have got into it when it really first started. I mean, you gotta think about what I was doing back then. I didn't really have Netflix. I really wasn't into streaming stuff because there really wasn't a reason to. All my sports teams were on cable TV. And Monday Night Raw was on USA Network. And SmackDown was on whatever network they were on in 2016-17. Of course, I was watching the Cavs. I wasn't even streaming yet. That's crazy when you think about that. I wasn't even streaming yet. I was making videos on my crappy ass laptop. You guys remember that laptop, right? It always looked like my lights were off. The lighting on that thing was horrendous. I thought it was actually good. Now look at me. I'm over here running practically like crystal clear stuff for the most part. Oh, well. Yeah, no Lonzo tonight so far. Interesting. So Jordan Schultz tweeted out 3 hours ago, Jaguars OC Grant Udinsky, and Nate Scheelhaas from the Rams are believed to be the finalists for the Browns head coaching job. Cleveland's believed preference is to hire a younger head coach, but don't want to force it if it's not there. Do me a favor, hire Grant and put some elite coordinators around him and watch him cook. That's what you do. Right? You hire him and you have him go out and you put 2 elite coordinators next to him, whether it's Jim Schwartz at DC and somebody else, or you lose Jim and you bring in 2 really good coordinators to replace him. Just don't mess that up either. Udinsky. Ooh. Yeah, Fox. Oh yeah, SmackDown was on Fox. Okay. Ziggler and AJ Styles were champions. Okay. That's been so damn long. I. Yeah, that's right. Okay. God, that's 10 years ago. God. fact, I still remember to this day watching that Raptors and Sixers game when the Raptors won, I think, in overtime. The triple boing, bing, bong, is stagger, and then it goes down. I remember watching that game. I was flipping between Game of Thrones and the game. Is this stagger? The Kawhi Leonard game winner? Yeah. Sure, all the coaching openings left can hire a head coach today if they wanted to. Browns and Bills can't. Bills just fired their coach a few days ago. Huh. Oh, Joe Thomas clapped back at Baker? I could be wrong, but I've heard that communication is a two-way street, and there were no laws against you, Baker, sending Stefanski a text or calling him after you got traded. Hey. Wow. The fact they were told in the reading that they should kiss, but we all know that they don't study Max and Lucas' chemistry. Oops. Yeah, okay. That's tough. Ooh. Oh yeah, the freaking I realized that too. There's a clip in season 5 of Stranger Things, right? Where they're trying to, I guess, set a trap for the demo, and they take away dumbass or dipshit Derek's freaking family, right? I told you to eat your damn pie. Stabs her in the neck with the freaking needle. Little callback to season 2. That's, that's good. Yeah, I watched this 28-3 Super Bowl. Yep. Yep. I think I was in a hangout with a few other YouTubers on that when that stream happened. There was Eagles fan in the chat, right? In the vid in the damn it, the hangout. Back when it was called Google Hangouts. He was calling like, yeah, watch. The freaking Patriots are gonna come back. Sure enough, they did. Wow. That still stings Falcons fans to this day. Brandon Miller is back in for Williams. Bridges is back in for Josh Green. Both teams rocking with their starting units. You know I like the show when I start gushing about it immediately, and I won't shut up about it either. That's how you know I like a show, right? I start gushing about it, and I won't shut up about it constantly. Here's Mobley over to Allen. Mitchell ducking and weaving. Pull up two, missed. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. On the baseline, out to Allen. Allen gives it off. Mitchell. Mobley works inside on Bridges. Backs him down. Hook shot is missed. And here comes the Hornets. Bridges inside and a foul on the floor on Mitchell. That would be his first. $69-42 Boston over Indiana late in the first half. 57-32 New York over Brooklyn. Also late in the first half. Diabate, here's Miller. Diabate fouled. 2 shots for Diabate. Foul on Evan Mobley, his first. Cavs really held the Hornets to 12 points in the friggin' second quarter. Wow. First one missed. Second free throw for Diabate is up and good. Here's Tyson. Mobley. Back to JT. Lost the ball. And it'll go out of bounds. They just stared at it. So clumsy. It's a drive to the corner. Diabate. Up top for Bridges. Deep three. Short. No good. Rebounded by Diabate and he's fouled. Grabbed by Allen. Allen having some words with him. They go foul on Allen. Allen's usually very mild mannered. He doesn't usually chirp like that. Just be wary, Musa. I'm just going to say this right now. If you see Jared Allen running at you, be ready to get boomed on because he's going to try to throw one down on your head. Might even drag his balls across your face. On some freaking Shaquille O'Neal type thing. It's first tech of the season for Jarrett. So he makes the tech shot. Free throw missed. Hey, it's good. So he made 2 of the 3 free throws. Take the tech shot and then one of the penalty foul shots. No, this is Knipple. It's up and in, avoids the swat. Mitchell. Up top, Tyson to Wade. Here's Tyson. Mobley up in the left wing side. Goes right up at him and Diabate swats him back. Mitchell lost the ball out of bounds. God, these guys are clumsy, dude. They always just be kicking the ball off their legs or off their feet or something. Like, come on, man. Stay focused. Bridges goes up. Got it over Allen. 20-point lead for the Cavs. 9:28 and counting here in the third. Mitchell kicks it out. Tyson. Nope. And we got a foul underneath. That's on Diabate. Coming up on Thursday on Prime, it'll be Warriors, Mavs, Lakers, and Clippers. Friday on Prime, Rockets and Pistons, Nuggets and Bucks. Mark Brenner's in for Diabate. Inbound. Wade. Back to Mitchell. Drive. Pull up. Missed. There's a drive. Kick out. Bridges. James. Open. Bridges. 3. Good. Come out, Cavs. 10-2 quarter for the Hornets. Ah, yes, the classic turd quarter. The classic turd quarter. You end up blowing this lead. I'm just going to laugh. Some of the Cavs are blow a 20-plus point lead again. Unlimited data and Spot all on Verizon, America's best 5G network for just $25 a month. It's the ultimate wireless hack for those in the know. Fell for that gas. Schwartz gas his agent was pushing. Tough. Seemed handsome. Yeah. It was easy to pay off the low rates on the platinum card from maybe federal credit use. Can't imagine where we'd be without it. All right. Moderate to severe eczema with that unbearable itch. When it's uncontrolled, despite itch past, clear skin at last. Would you vote Stafford for or May for MVP? Stafford. Patriots, Seahawks confirmed. Right. What's your Super Bowl matchup prediction? Mine? Probably. I want to see Seahawks and Patriots. He says Seahawks 28, Pats 20. I'd see something like that. I would love to see the Seahawks win another Super Bowl. Cool. See my guy JSN win one? Tell your doctor worsening heart problems like acne or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor. Cavs are a little sleepy here to start the third quarter. There's Shea walking in Milwaukee. There are some legit rivalries out there, that it could be a Dallas San Antonio. It's Knicks versus pretty much anyone, or Knicks and Boston versus anyone in the Eastern Corridor City. East Coast Corridor City. Cavs from left to right. Here's Jalen Tyson. Tyson. Floater. Nope. Here's Brennan Miller. Drive. Goes up. Hit it. 12-2 third quarter for the Hornets. It's a 14-point lead for the Cavs. Mobley to Tyson. Mobley again. Kick out. Tyson drives underneath. Pass to Allen, and the paint is up and in for two. .752 to go in the third. Drive Miller up and missed. He had dude all up in his face, too. Got to be careful when you do that. Mobley. Over to Wade. Wade going to drive. Allen floater. Good again. Miller gives it off. Back to Miller for a three. It's good. Tyson. Allen over to Mitchell. Setting up for pick and roll. The lob. Top of Kalkbrenner goes Mr. Allen. Ooh. Is that a bird? Is that a plane? Nope, that's just Allen's big ass throw. No big deal. 64-47. Mitchell's got 4 assists, 2 rebounds on 16 points. Brandon Miller, step back. Nope, too strong. Tipped, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Charlotte. Green is in for Knipple. Diabate is in for Kalkbrenner. Porter Jr. is in for Allen. And Donovan Mitchell will take a seat. Hunter returns. Haven't really seen Dre too often tonight. Well, we saw him a little bit in the first half. Here's James against Tyson. Miller against Mobley. Goes it up. And a foul. That's number 2 on Evan. Darnold would be the only QB from 2018 to have a ring. True. Yeah. Crazy. Of all the quarterbacks in that 2018 class, Darnold would be the first one to make the Super Bowl. Quentin Tomlin returns. In for Dean Wade. LaMelo is in for Zion James. One more free throw for Brandon Miller. I've been good. Mobley gives it off to Tomlin. Besides Dre, here's Tyson. Mobley. Out to Dre. Mobley. Kick out. Thompson. Missed. Rebound back. And the dunk by Tomlin. Let's have as he dunks. That's what he does. Here's Bridges. LaMelo. Floater. Green is good. Tomlin's got 6 points. 66-51. Mobley bumped and fouled for the shot. That I believe beyond Diabate. I don't know why, but Diabate reminds me a lot of like Chris Rock. He looks like a basketball Chris Rock. Two shots actually here for Evan Mobley. First one is good. Oh my God, 6-7. 6-7. At least that whole phase is worn off, seemingly. Free throw number 2 is missed. And it's fought for. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. Green had it, and then he immediately turned it over. Melo trying to plead his case. Inbound on the baseline. That's Porter Jr. Mason. Mason over to Tomlin. Here's Hunter. Hunter for 3. Nope, that's off. Hunter hasn't had the best game, obviously. Here's Bridges. Goes up. Oh, almost blocked. And then Tyson tips it to Tomlin. Tomlin racing up the floor. It's up in for 2 for Tyson. He's looking for a foul. Nothing was called. Josh Green missed. In up at the pass. Tipped. Saved by. Oh, there's a foul. Tomlin was trying to get the ball and. Oh, watch out, Garland. Don't run into the ref. Don't need you hurting yourself. Grant Williams returns for Bridges. Miller with the foul. He's trying to tap it back to Miller. Inbound. Gets it to Porter. Porter, step back. Looking against Ball. Gets fouled. That's on LaMelo. That'll get Jared Allen in for Mobley, and Jalen Tyson will take a breather as well. There's Mitchell back in the game. By the way, Jared Allen officially has 10 points now. So he's in double figures. Inbound from Mitchell over to Porter. Porter up top. Mitchell. Porter. Oh, bad pass. I think Tomlin should have stayed where he was. Because that's clearly what Hunter was thinking. He was supposed to stay in the corner and he went to the baseline. He cut to the basket. Here's LaMelo. 4:24 to go here in the third quarter. Hey! No. Saved. Lost it. Ball. No. And a loose ball foul on Tomlin. Cam's playing a little better here in the third. A little better. Should we have drafted Darnold over Baker? I don't know. That's tough. Revisionist history is always tough because you don't know how he would have been here. He might have been really good, or he might have been even more ass than he was in New York. Hard to say. But given the weapons that we had at the time that we were bringing in, you know, just got Jarvis, remember that? Tyrod Taylor, Nick Chubb. We would have been a little better, but I don't know if we would have had the success that we had. I'm still glad we got Baker, though. He had that nice fire in his gut to help this team out. Mentality-wise. Damn it. Mentality-wise. Mentally, yeah. Mitchell is for 3. It's too strong. Saved by Allen. Goes to Dre. And then stolen. Here's LaMelo. It's a 4-on-2. The dunk by Miller. Here's Porter. Drives. Tipped. Taken away by LaMelo again. LaMelo lob. Goes up and got it again to Miller. Yeah, guys, let's just be NPCs and just give it to them again. Why are we just literally throwing it in the traffic? I don't know. But again, this team just becomes lazy. 14-point lead. Cavs just lose interest for random spurts. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Oh, God. I know Tom Brady enjoyed doing those commercials. Except for the fact he got tackled by a granny. Hut. Pizza Hut. Leangelo, I don't know. Probably. We haven't seen Lonzo yet tonight, though. Interesting how we've seen more Larry Nance tonight than we've seen of Lonzo. Wow. But it sounds like Brandon Ayuk will not be back in San Francisco. And you already know Andrew Berry's going to be hitting them up saying, hey, what would it take to get Brandon Ayuk? If I wanted a receiver, I want A.J. Brown. The fact that we really thought this was them being in a play. Oh, yeah, from the trailer. 11, Callie, and Max like staring. They thought they were in a play. Probably could have made that assumption about that finale. Like the curtain opens and they're like, the hell? And everyone's just like staring at them like, these three people. But no, it's a part of the memory thing. The whole memory arc that they had in that final couple episodes, it's weird. Traveling through memories. Could you imagine if you could do that in real life? No. What really freaks me out though about how they did the whole traveling into the memory bank thing. This chick, freaking 11, could go to her own mind, into the void, right? Walk up to you. You are completely unaware she's there. She grabs your hand, and next thing you know, you're in her mind with her. Meanwhile, your actual body is over here like spazzing out like you're in a trance. Like, I'm like, yo, that would freak me the hell out. Thinking, just imagine that happening. You had just fought for your life against Vecna, who's notorious for doing that. So he gets you. Look at this freaking chick, freaking 11 doing that. You would tear freaking 11 apart. I'm like, why'd you do that? You know what I've been through. Damn you. Scaring the shit out of me. The hell you doing? Just freaked me out. Damn. Yeah, these guys are just being way too lackadaisical. I'm gonna let the Hornets come right back in this game again. They lose interest randomly. Kind of aggravating. And back to Allen. And then there's a foul on Ball. He tried to sneak a steal behind him. Cavs are in the bonus. 2 shots coming for Jared Allen. 69 points. Nice. Of course, they have the two most memed numbers almost next to each other. Misses the first free throw. 6-7. 69. Ha. Nice. Free throw is good, so he splits the pair. 70-55. Green. Miller for 3 is good. 12-point lead for the Cavs. Classic Cavs. Classic Cavs up by 12. Porter. Here's Tomlin. Porter again. Mitchell against Green. Here's Porter to Mitchell. Mitchell for 2. Long 2. Yeah, they're going to say it's a 2. His foot was on the line. 3 ball. No good again. Taken by Porter. 3 ball. Nope, too strong. And then it's a 1-on-1 the other way. Here's Miller. Oh. No. Miller, luckily there was nobody. Luckily there was nobody like underneath that because tried to boom on somebody. Goes up and a foul. on Grant Williams. And always like, imagine being able to hover like that in the air when you're dunking. Takes some crazy body control. You just like levitate. You feel like it's like you're in the air for like ever, and then you just throw it down on someone's head. Damn. Oh. Say the Hornets do got some nice players, but as a whole, organizationally, they're a messed up team. I don't know when they're going to emerge out of this rebuild that they got going on. Take too long. Porter makes the first free throw. Colin Sexton's in for Josh Green. That's close. Second free throw up and no good off the side. Here's LaMelo. Miller over to Sexton. Miller. Ball. Ball against Hunter. Now they got Mitchell on him. Goes inside. Tomlin turned it over. Mitchell picked his pocket, just walked right into the passing lane. Three. Nope. Rebounded by Allen. Boinks it off of the backside of Williams. Keeps the ball with the Cavs. Just like, boink. No awareness to do that, though. Inbound for Mitchell. Mitchell looking. Hunter in the corner. That's me in the corner. Hunter. Porter in the corner. Porter in the corner for three. It's good. That's me in the corner. Corner three. Sexton floater is up and good. Less than a minute to go in the third. Porter goes up, short. Here's LaMelo. Here's Ball against Porter. Back to Miller for three. Nope. Allen with the rebound. I'll give it to Mitchell. About a 7-second difference between shot and game clock. Mitchell. Mitchell against Sexton. Over to Porter. Porter drives. Floater and just a bit off. Bad bounce. Out of bounds. Cavs ball. Zion James in for Ball. Green in for Sexton. Jalen Tyson's in for Tomlin. So yeah, no Lonzo tonight. That's a buzzkill. I don't think we're going to see Lonzo tonight. If he was going to be in, he would have been in by now. We've seen more Larry Nance than Zion than Lonzo. Not the Zion. Huh. Oh well. Here's the inbound. Out to Allen. Over to Mitchell. What was he trying to do there? And then a foul. Oh my God. I don't know what Mitchell was doing. Foul on Porter Jr. right before the buzzer. Of course. This team is just way too lackadaisical. Yep, they fall into a lull, and this is what happens. Oh. 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 Free throw good for Green. Mobley's back in. Pass up ahead, turns it over again, and that's it for the third. Cavs up 12 after 3. A 32-point third quarter for the Hornets. They had 32 in the first half. Haven't seen much of Proctor yet either. Saw him one go through earlier, and that was it. Baker Bros. Of the known candidates making it to the second round of interviews, only Nate is from a diverse background after Mike McDaniel pulled out. They fumbled this whole thing back so bad. Jason howls in agony while literally being disintegrated in half. Seeing that clip in season 4, right? One, Lucas had the awareness, the mental fortitude to think, oh crap, there was a freaking gap opening in the floor. Let me move my deceased girlfriend out of the way. And then he has to sit there with her in his lap, watching Jason, who he just kicked the shit out of, and he got his shit kicked in too by him. He watched the thing go right through him. Just split the dude's body in half. I'm like, yo, that's gruesome, bruh. And there's some wicked death scenes on that show. Nothing beats that. Getting your body ripped in half by the gate thing. The rift. The rift is literally tearing through the floor, right? It's opening. This dude is laying out like this. The thing goes right through him. Open up underneath, and he fell in. Just straight up in half. Just ew. That would hurt, obviously. Con Knipple and Colin Sexton are back in for the Hornets. Larry Nance will be in for DeAndre Hunter, and Tyrese Proctor is in for Allen. So there you go. We're getting some Proctor minutes here in the fourth quarter. So it'll be Mobley, Mitchell, Tyson, Nance, and Proctor for the Cavs. Knipple, Josh Green, Sexton, Grant Williams, and Pate, I believe, is out there. Misses. Back to the Hornets. Knipple, fouled. I'm going to end up watch them lose this game. I swear to God. Watch them freaking lose this game. Watch them freaking lose. I swear to God. You're up by 20 plus, and you lose because you just turned lackadaisical. So here's the inbound on the side to Sexton. I don't think we will lose, but you never know with this team. You truly never know. Sexton against Tyson goes up, misses, rebounded by Jalen. JT. Back the other way. Here's Tyson. Nance to Tyson. Mitchell up top. Dances with it. Three ball. No. And a foul. Offensive foul. Larry Nance. I've seen some brutal death scenes in my days watching shows and movies, but that had to be top 5 worst. Like in terms of brutality, like that's tough, man. 76-64. Sexton, Diabate, kick out, three ball. Good, missed it, rebounded. Come on, guys. Kick out. Green for three is good. Nine-point lead. Mets in talks to acquire Freddie Peralta. And then a turnover. See, they're going to lose this game. Goes up and in for two. Hey, Kenny, call timeout, you bozo. Or something. Damn. These guys they're not even locked in at all. They're going to lose this game. You're up by 20 plus, and you're going to probably lose. Lackadaisical. Playing carefree ball. They're playing carefree ball. And a foul. Yep, they're playing carefree ball. Technical foul on Connor Knippel. Con Knippel. Wow. He whacked him in the back of the head. Oh. So here's a tech shot for Spida. Free throw is good. Another one of those classic tale of two halves Cavs games. Really, really good first half. Play like shit the second half. How many times have we seen them do this over the years? Lately. They just go lackadaisical. So Mitch will come out. Tomlin will return for him. Goes to the corner. Here's Williams. Goes up, blocked by Tomlin. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Mobley. Even better. Three ball. It's good for Larry Nance. Damn. 12th make of the season. And there's a foul on Proctor because these guys can't stop fouling. Larry Nance just hasn't really been available much because he's been injured, and then he came back, and he's mainly been the bench guy. He's struggled when he has been out there. It nice to see him get some more minutes, though. It'd be huge for us. Here's Sexton. 9:35 to go in the game. Up by 11. Goes up. Misses. Tip back. Here's Proctor, the rookie from Duke. The lob. Oh, yeah. You need to wait a little bit. You need to wait for him to start jumping before you toss it. Yeah, he's still a youngster. He'll learn about lobs. So here's the inbound on the side. On the baseline. It'll be Larry Nance inbounding. Great ball in the corner. Too strong. Tipped back. Good save by Tomlin. Tyson. Drives. Stop. Kick out. Tomlin for three. I don't know why they're doing that. No need to. Up ahead. Almost did it again, but it goes in this time. Wow. Here's Proctor. Mobley to Larry. Proctor. Pull up two is no good off the side. Williams. Sexton misses. Brought down. Off of Proctor. That's going to stay with the freaking Hornets. Sounds like Freddie Peralta is going to be going to the Mets. They're in talks to acquire him, so. Okay. That's funny. Sion James is in for Colin Sexton. James. Williams. This Kalkbrenner underneath. 7-point lead. Timeout Cavs. Yep, they're going to end up losing this game somehow. Someone on here is talking about Stranger Things, saying we didn't even get a reunion between Max and Dustin. Sort of. It wasn't what people wanted. It was Dustin showing his brain meats, talking about where Holly was. That was their only really interaction. Yeah. Actually, there was the one in season 4 when she went to his house after the whole thing happened with Chrissy getting snatched up. That was tough. I'm sure that was unexpected for Dustin. Imagine someone that you don't even really talk to much. You're chilling at your house with your mother, watching TV, not really thinking about much. Like, damn. I mean, Chrissy got Vecna. That's tough. Right? By Eddie's place. And next thing you know, freaking person that you were friends with for a while, but all of a sudden she just shuts you out, don't even talk to you no more. She shows up at your freaking house. I'd be kind of shocked. I'd be like, yo, what? Okay. She's stressing out. She looks like she's seen some shit. She's at my house. The hell's going on? That would have me scared, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. What's happening with LaMelo? I have him 10 points. I'm just now checking. He stinks. Hey. Want us to win like that? Drain the Cavs. 70-30 while the game itself is still 50-50. Second team player and not try to get everyone time. If Hunter's cooking, let him. Yep. Both teams might not crack 100. No, we're not going to see 100 points in this game. I'm not sure why they aren't interested. Cavs win in a boring finish. Cavs need to get their head out of their ass. They're going to end up losing. Got 8 minutes and a lot can happen. Cavs could go on like a 20-0 run. You never know. Cavs have this habit where they start off hot and then they fizzle out. Then they get into this stuff. Miles Bridges is in for Grant Williams, and Allen is back in for Mobley. Wade is in for Proctor. Tomlin will take a seat, and Donovan Mitchell returns. So Wade, Allen, Mitchell, Tyson, Nance. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell looking around, looking around. Here's Tyson. Goes up. Got somewhat swatted. Out of bounds. Back to the Hornets. It's trailed by damn near 30. And it's a 7-point lead now. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell's had a really good game for the most part. Spider. Drive. Floater is good. I'll give him 21. 7:25 to go. Wade against Bridges. Knipple. Drive. Kick out. Stolen by Larry. Here's Mitchell. Spider spins. Goes up and he's fouled. Rough landing. You could just see he had a rough landing. Hope he didn't land on his head. Foul is on Zion James. Seems to be okay. Damn, they probably gave himself whiplash. Yeah, he got hit in the back of the head by took a arm to the back of the head. It's like when you walk out the door and you're like 7 foot tall and you bang your head on the back of the freaking on the door, on the top of the door. Brendan Miller returns for Knipple. Here's Nance to Mitchell. Mitchell spins. Underneath. There's Tyson for 2. James. Give it to Miller. Step back against Nance. Short. Missed it. Brought in by Allen and got a foul. That'll be on Kalkbrenner. Knipple enters for Josh Green. Crew. Yeah, they got LaMelo on the bench now, so he hasn't done anything. That's tough. Here's Mitchell. Pass is stolen. Just lackadaisical passing. Just lost it. Yeets it back up, and it goes out of bounds. That'll go to the Cavs. Hmm. .473. Cavs trying to build this lead back up. Allen gives it to Wade. Wade. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell. Inside. Tyson. Pull up. It's good off the glass with a little timeout. Hornets. Cavs up 13. Little. If Jalen Tyson gets an all-star vote, we know it's likely coming from Tim Legler with his performances on ESPN games of late. Yeah, he's been cooking. Oh, he's been cooking. Damn. I remember I used to watch these like nature shows all the time. There was this one, it was like the most extreme on Animal Planet. And there was this odd duo I don't know. This is just randomly popped in my head. There was this odd duo, a frog and a spider. Just random. Random as hell. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, this frog would watch over the spider's nest, and the spider would protect the frog. Not to mention, the frog would also eat any parasitic insects that would try to get after the spider's eggs. Could you imagine being a frog, right? A squishy little frog, and you look above you, you get this big monster-sized spider with freaking fangs as long as my fingers. Like those things be like dangling over your head like this, and you're thinking, one wrong move and I am dead. See like the venom just drip, 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 drip. So imagine being a spider, right? Big one. I'm talking those ones that are the size of your freaking hand. Be walking around 8 legs, big ass fangs, as thick as my thumb and as long as my finger. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's a random thought that just popped in my head. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm pretty sure LaMelo might be done, but I think they could put him back in. We'll see here. So, oh, look at that. He's back in. Musa Diabate in for Zion James, and LaMelo re-enters for Ryan Kalkbrenner. Larry Nance will take a seat. I assume this is for Evan Mobley. First team All Pac-12. Played at 3 schools in 3 years in college. Finished up at Cal. Jalen Tyson, NBA 2024 20th overall pick. Jordan Tyson looking like he's probably going to be a top 10 pick in the NFL draft this year. Evan Mobley back in for Larry Nance. So it's Ball, Miller, Diabate, Kalkbrenner, and Bridges for the Hornets. Cavs have their starting 5 mostly out there. Oops, the starting 5, okay. Ball, corner for Bridges for 3. Missed off the side, off the front of the rim. Here's a corner 3. Here's Mitchell. Spider against Knipple. Han Knipple drives. And I was going to call foul. It's on Knipple. Just under a half, just past halfway here in the fourth quarter. Here's the inbound. Over to Allen. Mitchell. Corner for Mobley. Fires. Missed. Tip back to Tyson. Mitchell again. Drives. Goes up. Got blocked. But they're going to call a foul. It's on Diabate. He was looking to punch it down. Diabate goes up and maybe slightly hits the hand, but not much. Just enough to draw the whistle. First free throw is up and missed it. Crashing through the freaking wall. Wow. Free throw. Good. Oh, a lane violation on Miller allowed him to get a reprieve. So he makes the first. He's doing a lane violation on the first shot. Huh. Free throw number 2 is good. How would he do a lane violation on the first of 2 free throws? Like, come on now. What are you doing, bro? This ain't college. Goes up and missed it completely. Wrestled away by Wade. He's trying to push. Mitchell. Mitchell will slow it down. 88-73. Pass to Tyson. Underneath. Up and blocked. Oh, still almost went down. Up the other way, and there's Bridges with the dunk. 4:41 to go in the game. This game's all of a sudden gotten good. Here's Tyson to Wade. Tyson for three. In and out. 4:20 to go here in the fourth. Ball. Bridges. Knipple. Fouled and one. Foul's on Mobley. His third. It feels good. 4:08 to go. Mitchell got 23 points. Here's Allen. Pass. Mitchell got him up and fouled. Two shots coming again for Spida. Free throw. Missed. The Knicks are beating the crap out of Brooklyn, 104-56. Late in the game there, just about halfway. Free throw. Good. Up by 11. Ball. Ball misses. Tipped. It'll stay with the Hornets, though. 14 on the clock. Three ball for Ball is missed. Damn. Mobley working inside. Kicks it out. Mitchell for three. Short. Up ahead. Melo turns it over on a airmail. Grant Williams returns for Bridges. Yeah, Cavs overall just not really playing that well. After that great first half, it's like they switched roles with the Hornets. Here's Mobley bringing it up. Gives it to Tyson. Over to Wade. Mitchell. Dancing with it. Mobley. Lost it out of bounds. Back to the Hornets. Purposely trying to sell. I swear to God. God. Here's LaMelo. LaMelo. Step back. Drives. Goes up. And missed it off the side. Then it's fought for. Clumsy-ass losers can't hold on to the damn ball. Knipple. Miller. Open three. No. Back to Ball. Knipple. Drives. Goes up. Misses again. Fought for still. And it'll go out of bounds. After all that, the Cavs will get it back. What the heck is going on here? Zion James returns for LaMelo. Donovan. Mitchell. Drives. Goes up. Misses. Again. These dudes can't freaking bury a shot to save their lives. It's up and blocked by Dean. Saved by Knipple. And then a foul on Mobley. 2 free throws for Knipple. I don't know. I mean, it's under 2 minutes, but a lot can happen in under 2 minutes, as you know. How in Knipple ever got teased about his last name? Knipple. I mean, not as bad as Grady Dick. That Dick. Yo, Dick. Mix them both. Here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. He's in for 3 for some reason. Just keep chucking threes. That's how you lose games, you bozos. That's how you lose games. You shoot yourself out of it, especially if the other team gets hot. 1:34 to go and counting. And it's a turnover. All alone is Tyson. Go up and throw it down. Up to 11. Here's Knipple. Miller drives, goes right past and in for 2. Here's Mobley. He'll ring it up or bring it up. About a minute to go. Mitchell, corner, 3, no. Rebound, missed. They're going to lose. Watch. They're going to lose. They're going to find a way to lose. 3 ball. Good for Miller. 6-point lead. Timeout, Cavs. 6-point lead. Pathetic ass team. Pathetic ass team. You're up by 27, and you're probably gonna have to do a nail biter finish to this one. So head ass team. Hey, let's just keep chucking up threes, right? Keep on chucking. Wow. Classic Cavs, right? Classic Cavs. Up by 20, and I'm talking about, oh, this game might be a blowout. No. I should have known better to say that. I should have known better to say that. This team doesn't like blowouts. They prefer to stress me out. I didn't even realize there was a cannon in my bed. Oh, well. By 6 with 46 seconds to go. We really got a stressful ending. I can slightly hear a cat freaking purring in here. Wow. All right, here's the Cavs. Wade, 40 seconds to go. Time is on their side for the most part. Inside, Mobley, underneath. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive foul. Come on, you bums! God, you're pissing me off. Clumsy ass team. All they've been doing is this bull crap. Only positive is they took about 20 seconds of game time derping around. God, this team, dude. You up 27 at one point. You damn near have to. You could lose this game. You could very well lose this game. I wouldn't even be surprised. All they want to do is chuck up threes and look like garbage. I say, shooting threes like that, when you're not hitting them, they can shoot you out of a game. They could take you out of a game. Especially if the other team gets hot. Only saving graces. There's 27 seconds left. Heck, the one time we lost to these guys this year was the game where it went to overtime. And the one time it went to overtime, Cavs lost because they couldn't score in overtime. 27 seconds to go. Inbound for James. Kick out to Knipple. Knipple, step back, 3. Balled it. They don't get the rebound because they're so damn lazy. Here's James to Knipple. Knipple drives up and in for 2. Lazy ass bums don't even get rebounds. And there's a take foul on Knipple. 2 shots coming up for Jalen Tyson. I have a chance to put this game away here, pretty much. Going to have to do it at the free throw line. This team literally switched roles with the Hornets from the first half. They switched roles. Dominant first half, looked like ass the second half. Classic. They must have forgot there was a whole other half to come. Free throw good? It's the first. This is the second. He's had the rebound, but it goes back to the Hornets. Bozos can't even hit free throws. At least he hit one. 9.9 to go. And we have a timeout. That's the final one. Bias Myers traded? Oh, for Freddie Peralta? Wait, what? Wow. Jung Hoo Lee detained at LAX? Well, Bias Myers would go to the Mets if the deal was finalized? Wow, they have. They've acquired him. Jet Williams and Sproat are headed to Milwaukee. And Myers, I believe, is headed to the Brewers. Wow. Williams and Sproat to Milwaukee. Cavs up by 5. 9.9 to go. They should be able to hold on here. Keyword is should. LaMelo Ball back in for Diabate. James to inbound. Kicks it out. LaMelo. Drive underneath. Kicks it out. Miller misses. Rebounded. And that's a foul. That'll do it. If he makes these free throws, that's definitely going to do it. Cavs are going to hold on by the skin of their butt cheeks. So, yeah, consider themselves lucky. But you should not be blowing a damn near blowing a 27-point lead. Yeah. 2 shots coming up. Tobias Myers and Freddie Peralta to the Tobias, yeah, to the Mets. Free throw's good. Two is good. And that will do it. Yeets it up, and that's going to wrap it up. So, Cavs, hang on, 94-87. It's like they coasted in the freaking second half. They damn near got bit by that. But the Cavs win, and they are now 25-20 on the year, 11-9 on the road. Hornets 16-28 overall, and 7-13 at home. Looking at the stats, leading scorer Donovan Mitchell with 24, 14 apiece for Tyson and Mobley, 13 for Allen. Came 1 rebound shy of a double-double, 4 for Wade. And then off the bench, really got nothing from them, really, for the most part. We barely even really saw the bench tonight. 7 for Porter Jr., 6 from Tomlin. He played the most of all the guys on the bench with 21 minutes. 5 for Nance, 4 for Hunter, 6 for Tomlin, of course, and 3 for Proctor. 34 of 87 from the field, 39%. 8 of 40 from 3, 20%. Yikes. 18 of 24 from the line, 75%. 60 rebounds, 20 assists, 20 turnovers. Yeesh. 6 steals, 8 blocks. Damn. And then 21 fouls. For the Hornets, they were as bad as the Cavs were. Leading scorer, 24 for Miller, 21 for Knipple, 11 for Briz, 4 for Diabate. James had 0. Off the bench, 11 for Sexton, 7 apiece for Kalkbrenner and Green, and 2 for Ball, who went 1 for 15 from the field and 0 for 10 from 3. No. And then 0 for Williams and 0 for James. "33 of 98 from the field, 34%. 8 of 47. Yeah, 8 of 47 from 3, 17%. 13 of 18 from the line, 72%. 47 rebounds, 19 assists, 12 turnovers, 12 steals, 4 blocks, and 23 fouls. So, Cavs win, and we have one more match against the Hornets this year. That comes next month in Charlotte, and that should be interesting. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm going to head out, and I will see you all. Well, when's the next Cavs game? Well, I'm definitely going to be back for football this weekend. I think the Cavs have one more game before the weekend. I think, right? Let me check. Sacramento on Friday. I'll be live for that game. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'll go live for the Sacramento game. And then I'll be back probably Monday for the Orlando and Cavs game. And then from there, Wednesday against the Lakers, I'll be live. Friday against the Suns, I'll probably go live. The Sunday game against the Blazers, I might go live for. And then we'll see about the Clippers on Wednesday the 4th. Saturday the 7th, I'll be live maybe for that Kings game. And then Monday the 9th, the first day post NFL season, I'll be live for the Denver game. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good rest of your night. And I will see you all Friday. But Cavs win 94-87. Made me stressed a little bit, but they got the win. They were up 27 at one point. They kind of fizzled off. Hate to see that, but hey, it is what it is. So I will see you then. Mets have added frontline starter and, of course, Luis Robert. So they got Peralta and Robert now. They're working. Cavs Guardians are sleeping. But hey, they got Stuart Fairchild and Carter Kieboom. Yay. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Shout out to everybody who came through tonight. Going through the chat here. Shout out to Rays, of course. Daniel. Jacob. Captain Fox. Basketball Jones. Parker. M0605. John Smith. Thought Coffee. Shout out to, Jonathan. KT9FO. Malik Williams. Only had, freaking LaMelo had 2 points today. Ass. I think that's why they had this game as a rivalry game. The Ball brothers. Stupid. Lonzo didn't even play. Lonzo didn't even play. That's crazy. Nance got more minutes than freaking Lonzo did. Lonzo didn't even play today. Freaking nuts. Shout out to Mo Hunnit. Mo Hunnit. Real mad. And then, of course, you got Don Shot Media. So shout out to everybody who came through. I will see you all Friday for the Kings game. But with that being said, I'm going to head out. Give me something to eat for tonight and relax. And of course, we'll see what happens with the Browns coaching search. That's still going. See you guys later. Go Cavs. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah.